Welcome to Cork in the North. It's Amy here. I'm actually hosting this podcast.
Way too polite. Way too polite, Amy. Amy,
That's
way
not
too
too polite.
Get gritty with it, Amy.
Well, they're welcome.
Yo, guys, but they always feel bad. These are our family, Amy.
I know,
You know
but
what I
they're
mean?
not my family. Maybe
But
they
Amy,
know
they
me
are.
yet.
You're a family of ours, so that means that you're included.
You're our little sister.
You're in the fold.
Well,
You're in the. I'm trying to think.
You're
Of,
coming into
the wolf pack. You're in the wolf pack.
You've been accepted into the family.
Yeah, but maybe if you didn't hear my episode before, you wouldn't have seen me.
Well,
yet. So
right, so
hello,
we'll
if
go
you
again.
haven't, I'm going to be nice.
Go again. You go ahead.
go
Let's
again.
take a
Be rough and ready.
Go for one more. Give us another variation of it, Amy.
Another variation of Welcome to Cork in the North.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to be really aggressive? Right, hello,
No,
it's me.
yeah, that's it. Show them who's boss.
Show them
Amy.
who's boss, Amy.
You're in control of this today.
Okay. So thanks for having us.
Yes.
Thanks for having us
Thanks for
on
having
your
us, your podcast.
episode.
Oh,
Your
no
episode.
problem. I've welcomed you in here today.
Yeah, you've some setup here, Amy.
Fucking hell, that's great, isn't
I know,
it?
just
You
see
put
this
some money
together.
into this.
You're a big fan of Godfather, are you?
Yeah, just I like the Godfather.
Which one is your
Do
favourite
you actually
episode?
do?
I've
never
seen The
it.
Godfather. Like I'm not like mega fan.
Which one's your favourite episode? Your favourite film?
I was going to say episode.
Which one of the Godfathers is your favourite one?
Oh, controversial.
Did you watch two?
No.
I caught her out there, man.
Two's apparently
I'm
the
not-
best
no, I
one.
Do you know what? If I said to you, oh, what did you think? What happened in episode the film 3?
I'd say loads of people died.
Because
and-
you know, when we have this thing when we do the radio, sometimes is that we just go, died, dead. People have died.
Here we go, radio talk
Oh,
between
I know.
you
I was
two.
wondering, are we not
Oh,
allowed to talk about
gosh.
the radio?
Flipping
No,
decky or whatever.
he just fucking he's coming on soon.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna come on soon. I am gonna come on soon and have the crack with you because it'll be good crack. Yeah,
I would like Aaron to come in and co-host the morning with us.
Yeah.
We'll eventually build
Just for
up
the
to
fun,
that.
though.
But the last
absolutely
time I
will.
was on, you were saying, "Oh, I don't know if I would like that because it has to be PG
Oh, look.
and school run."
Short term, I'm happy to do a wee
Yeah.
drop in spot. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be something for me long. Here's what I would do if I was ever going to get into the radio. I would absolutely do that afternoon slot that Jordan has.
Yes, she has 1 to 4.
That's the slot, Andrew.
Really?
Oh, here's why. Don't you get a wee lion? Not too much of a lion, but then also ends at 4. Get the rest of your evening day.
I know, but then it's smack bang in the middle of your day, and you're sort of
But
working
I
around
don't
it. Would
do.
annoy me.
That's people work in the afternoon anyway, though.
Whereas I get up at 5 to 5.
Nope. I'm
And
already
I'm
out.
done. I'm done at 10:05.
Oh no, it's too early.
And I have the rest of the day. But listen, I'm going to bed at 10
But then I'm
o'clock.
so tired. Like,
I did say to Andrew, I'm very jealous of number one, your sleeping pattern, and number two, the quality of sleep that you're probably getting.
I'm getting great sleep at the
because you're
moment.
forced to wake up early. Now, when you did the Empire the other week and we're out a wee bit later, did that have a
Andrew's very
knock? Did
stressed.
that have a knock-on impact?
Well,
he was so
Amy-
worried about it.
Amy, you tell me how I was last Wednesday then, if you can remember.
Well, that was the day of or the day after. Oh yeah, you were in the Empire on the Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I went to the
I think you were more worried that you were going to be wrecked, but you were grand.
because what happens is, so we have to be in for say 5:30, right?
Yes.
And we go through the weather, the entertainment news, and we tell what are we going to talk about and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we just let this kind of show develop itself.
Yeah.
And we'll go in with like an idea, and sometimes things go off on a tangent. And Decky said to me, "Oh, come in 6:15." Said if you want an extra bit of 15-20 minutes in bed because you're working on the Tuesday night, which was lovely. But I still couldn't come in
No.
6:15. I
You
said,
were in
"Come
1
at
minute
5:30."
after me or something.
Yeah.
You're like,
I was like, no, I think it's unfair that this is my separate job, so I have, just because I have another job, that shouldn't impact, it shouldn't be any different, we should all be treated the same. But I came in and I was actually fine, because
Yeah.
I finished the gig at 11 and I got home you were at the gig, and it was a great gig in the second half. The
do you know
first
what?
half
It was one of those ones where
one of those, wasn't it?
where I was watching it going, I'm glad I'm not on tonight.
Yeah.
It's selfishly.
Why just
Selfishly.
the crowd?
It's just, every comedy night's different, and so it's not to say that it's a bad night or anything. Just some audiences just aren't as big laughers,
So like if you're watching and you know you're coming on, do you look at the audience and go, "Oh, that's going to be tough," or are you like, "I can turn them around, it's fine"?
I think-
or does it throw you a bit?
I think, you sort of fluctuate between both those thought processes. You think to yourself, oh, this could be a long night, but then you
Yeah.
also think, oh no, maybe I can break the mold. I think we always have that hope of I can be the one, but
To lift it.
yeah. But we're never. I'm never.
never happens.
I'm never the one. Andrew might be, but I'm never the one. I bring it down more.
But surely if they know you, then it's like you come out and then they're all...
You think, but then you gotta. It's just the thing with stand-up comedy audiences is that it can be so volatile at times,
Yeah.
and it can range from you just don't know what way that room's going to be, or what group or mix of people. You might get 100 people in a room, and maybe flipping 5 of them have went through some sort of trauma that day. Maybe another 5
They're
have
just
got
not in the mood.
maybe another 5 have got stuck in traffic on the way to the gig. Maybe another 5 have got dragged by their partner and they don't even like comedy
Yeah.
nights. And you've then just to try.
That could be 50% of your audience don't even want to be there.
Like
Yeah.
honestly,
But are you like listening for like the level of laugh? That's probably a really stupid question. But are you like listening? Like how loud was that? Was that?
Well,
loud?
I think
Or do you just flow through?
I think every gig, I can sometimes I go, well, I'm not going to have the same gig as Aaron. He's not going to have
Yeah.
the same gig because we're doing different stuff.
that's true.
Whereas I go out at my 100%,
Yeah.
and then I will give them my 100%, and within the first minute, I will figure out where they are based on me. So if I go out and I've got 100% and they're not giving me 100% back for what I think, the jokes I think they're really funny, then I go, oh, they're not up at me at all.
And then what do you do? Just
Well, then what you do
carry
is
on?
you adjust. You try to adjust mentally. You have to accept that you're not getting what you think you should get. You then you can play the gig as if you're getting 100%,
Yeah.
or you can just oversell it.
Yes.
That can actually piss people off as well because
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, when you're
Yeah.
actually going like, that's not.
And they're not in the mood for that.
They're not
Yeah,
in the mood
Andrew's
for
been
that.
trying to teach me all like the background of comedy and stuff. I don't know why, because I'm not going to do it ever in a million trillion billion years.
I would like to get Decky and Amy to do 5 minutes.
Declan would do it. I wouldn't.
for
I think you should do it.
for a bit of crack, I think
Q Radio Comedy Night.
do an open spot at the pavilion, both of you, and just
Yeah,
why
oh.
not? Like,
There is nothing that would fill me with more dread.
Why though?
but here's what
I just can. I'm not
It's a
funny. like-
laugh.
No, but I get what she's saying. Like, I understand the dread that you're feeling. But what I will say is that doing something like that, Amy, nothing else would ever scare you.
Honest
Because
to
that
God,
is-
nothing will
Yeah.
ever scare you.
Because that is
Childbirth. Nothing.
Well, that's a different sort of fright.
Childbirth.
Childbirth at the pavilion.
Are you scared about having a baby?
Do it all
I've
on
done
stage.
5
Yeah,
minutes at the
yeah.
pavilion, mate. I can do it.
But in terms of your like a media career, or broadcasting, or and hosting anything, nothing would ever put the fear into you more than doing 5 nights at an open mic comedy night. And I
Yeah.
think for that reason, that would be a good beneficial reason for you to do it. But also, it's up to you.
Oh,
But if you
honestly.
die, which there's
Which
a high
I
chance
will.
you-
I think you're going to.
No, I would, because I'd have no confidence, and then if I didn't get a laugh for a split second, I would like freak out.
No. Silence is your friend.
No, but that's my problem. Even on the radio, I'm just like, no.
Yeah, you gotta let it breathe a wee bit.
Yeah.
There's timing and rhythm to be had. But I would say, like if you look, if you did it once and died in your hole, you could at least have a funny story to tell people.
Yeah, and be
being
like, oh, how hilarious
being like,
is that?
I tried stand up one time. Would you hear how terrible it went?
Yeah.
For that reason,
It's
yeah,
a great story as well. Like.
Yeah. Dying in your hole is.
Did you hear about the guy in England who was going on a stag do, and the lads had booked a comedy night, but they wrote a fake letter to the stag to say his 5 minutes open spot was booked in for that night.
Oh no.
The
Oh, so
stag,
he thought
the
he had to
stag
go on?
had to go on and do comedy,
And
but
did
it was
he
a
actually?
fake letter. So the
So he
stag,
didn't?
the previous week, went and wrote like load of jokes. And then when they turned up, it was only a joke, mate. You're not actually on.
Oh, they didn't actually made it.
Yeah, I think- I
go
think it was
on.
that.
If I was a stag,
So
I'd be
he was
raging.
shitting himself all week, and then when it came to it, he was like, "You're not on."
Oh.
We're rewinding you up.
See, when I went on the stag do, everybody was talking about comedy,
Mm.
like the whole way, like over
So where was your stag do, Sean?
in Liverpool.
Okay, so how many of you went?
There was on the stag do like itself. There was maybe like 12 of us.
Okay,
Okay.
so on the way over, everyone's talking about comedy.
Yeah.
So you're thinking what?
And have you done any
I was
comedy?
going, no, never.
Nothing.
Before. And I was going, I bet you these and have something up their sleeve.
Mhm.
And even like in the weeks leading up to it. So like, see, secretly, I was like writing wee notes down.
Were you?
Really?
You doing wee bits?
I-
Guys, what's the deal with airline food? Just stuff like that.
Hey, difference between men and women. Come on, mate.
Oh yeah.
I was prepared, like, but I didn't. There was no.
Oh, well,
surprises,
so
like.
you've got a wee bit of material if you ever need to fill in for
I
them.
know.
then.
If you spawn bad off me, like it.
So
Bye,
did they think they were going to book you into an open mic?
That's what I thought.
You were fearing it.
Yeah.
But you know what? An open mic won't allow that because that's disrespected.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Why, in case?
Like,
No, because there's people out there who are really serious about the comedy and they
Yeah.
want to go, and they go, "Oh, there's a stag do's after booking in, and what's going to happen? The stag do's going to turn up. They're going to go mental, scream and
Yeah.
shout,
and then it's going to be shit.
and then afterwards, your man finishes. They're all going to leave,
Yeah.
and they're only there to film it. It's disrespecting the art form.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
everybody else is
that's
actually
true.
trying
If somebody,
to.
if a stag party did that to me, or like I was on a comedy night and they were like trying to get somebody in, oh man, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here! I'm not putting you on. You might think it's a laugh to your mates. No, get him. No, what you do is get your buddy to stand up in a pub in the corner in front of ye
And a karaoke machine.
and a karaoke machine and get him to do jokes that way, but not in a fucking comedy club.
It's,
Yeah, when everybody else is just sitting there, and then everybody else isn't having the cracks. They're like, "Who's this random
Yeah.
guy?"
Why are you so scared, Amy?
Oh, because I know I'll be awful. Like,
But why do you know that? You don't know that.
No, I do.
Like
I
I
do
know
that.
I would be an awful dad. But
And he looked at me when he said it too.
I know that I would be an awful dad.
We would be.
in my head, but I think in reality, I'd
You
be
don't know
fucking
that. You would be a
brilliant
good
dad.
dad.
I think
Oh, we'd be the best.
we'd be the best dads ever.
Let me
Because you know
tell
what? We didn't want it anyway.
You're
So it's a
too
bonus.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a bonus for the kid to have us there.
Have you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's good for the kid too, because the kid's like, oh,
Oh, be like, oh, here's some money. Fuck off.
yeah, because like, my dads are so chill.
Yeah,
because we
we're
didn't
on
want
drugs.
you.
Well, we're on drugs.
I mean, yeah. Calpol, mostly Calpol.
Calpol.
I do a line off your dad's chest every night.
Take him over to Anfield the weekend. Where's his mother? I'll tell you where she's in the garden fucking crying.
She's in fucking Dubai.
Yeah, with a fucking Tina head up and a fucking bitch.
Fucking country. Anyway,
Anyway, thanks for hosting the podcast.
good to have you. Yeah. You've
I know,
really,
well, that's
you've
good.
really
I'm
got
glad
us
to
in a
hear
good
it.
So, is there anything you want to ask us?
I'm glad to hear what you used to be like as dads. That's good to know.
Yep. That's why
Just
there's no
yeah,
kids.
well, I was thinking Andrew basically sprung this on me, by the way,
Yes,
about
I did,
hosting this podcast. So
Always be ready, Amy.
I'm ready. No, I'm ready now. So I was like,
I
right, what will
like
ask
my
him? What will
women
ask
ready.
him?
I like my women surprised.
Surprised and ready to go.
Ready to spring. The
Surprised and ready to spring.
yeah.
That's a fucking sentence.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one to get me going.
Go on. Sorry, Amy.
Right, I thought, right, well, I'll ask him what I'll ask him. And I was like, right, okay, I'll ask you a bit about comedy, but you've sort of touched on that anyway. But then I was like, right, what will they not have talked about in the podcast yet? And I was like, maybe the listeners don't really know you guys, like really deep down.
Oh,
you
right,
guys.
like this.
Right.
We are deep guys.
We're very deep, spiritual.
Right.
Namaste.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. Sorry, I'm being serious. Okay, so if you had to, this is going to sound like a really boring question, but I'm going to find the answer really interesting, right? Say you had like your ideal day. What's in your ideal day?
Naked
With each other.
with each other.
With each other.
No. Well, you go, Aaron.
Do you know what? I think I've said this before. My ideal day involves no one around me.
Exactly. I'm exactly the same.
My ideal day involves peace, quiet, serenity.
See?
I'm in the house, maybe
Doing
playing,
what?
maybe playing some video games,
Yeah.
watching some TV,
Wearing odd socks.
wearing odd socks. Yeah, I'm trying not to make a filthy joke there. And I basically, I would order some food in. Just that's it.
And you're not seeing anybody?
Don't
Nobody?
Not seeing anybody.
Don't see nobody at all. I just have a nice peaceful day to myself. Tell you what, I have I know in my calendar coming up next month, I have a day already in the calendar.
Do you book
that is going to
that
be not purposely, but it just so happens that this is fallen. So I'm in Barcelona next month. I have a free day in Barcelona. I already know what's going to happen that day. I'm going to go up, get my breakfast in the hotel, look out into the pool, have a little moment of reflection, go to the gym possibly. Then there's a water park 5 minutes from the hotel.
So those are activities. So you are doing stuff.
I am doing stuff for this
But
one.
it's an ideal day.
But this is an idea. Again, I'm on my own, by the way. There's no
Yeah.
one with me on this
Yeah.
holiday. Go onto the water park, on all the slides, come off the slides, go have dinner that night, get back in the hotel room, watch some TV on the laptop. That's it. Go to sleep.
that's amazing.
So there's
That's
some
your ideal day.
there's some good days I have in the pipeline coming up.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
An ideal day for me. That's a good ideal day, Aaron.
Thanks,
An
Aaron.
ideal
Yeah.
day for me. I wake up.
That if he wakes
Well,
up,
that
that's
would be
already
pretty
that's
good.
already a
That's
bonus.
all
For
that
I
is
him.
wake
pretty good
up-
as
Because we
well.
never know with him day to day.
If I wake up in a good mood, the day's already fucked. Because it can only get worse.
Andrew is a very good mood in the morning. Like Andrew's buzzing in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, she's
I'm very
buzzing.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm not what people think I am.
Yeah, because you're quite like you give off about stuff, but like you're
Yeah.
having the crack, like you're still having fun. But you, in the morning, like sometimes I'm a bit like this, and Andrew's like, "Right, guys, come on!" In the morning, and
There
we're
you
like,
go.
"Whoa."
Yeah, one of my motivator. Sign up to my course.
Yeah, you're going to
700
be a
quid for
motivational
1 hour to
speaker,
get the
so?
secrets
Oh,
to
I'd
success.
love
the
to do
10
that.
secrets to success. I'm going to write a fake self-help book. That's what I'm going to do.
So you're going to do what Paul McKenna did,
Yeah.
essentially.
My ideal day is this. I wake up, fresh sheets on the bed.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
I get
fresh
that.
sheets.
Okay.
My clothes are laid out from the night before.
Oh,
I shower. I bathe myself.
yeah.
I have somebody to come in to bathe me.
Okay. Well, you
Like
just said
Somebody come in to bathe you.
Yeah, I have like a person
A
that
bather.
I pay for.
You have a bather.
They come in and they rub me. Like
you have a service. Yeah.
they put a scrubber on my back.
That's
They
nice.
they trim my little stubble.
I'm glad you said that.
They
Trim my little.
My little something.
they
My
then
little Andrew.
then what I do is I drive to the golf club.
Oh yes, now you're
It's a
getting into
beautiful
it.
day. It's 20
Now you're
degrees.
getting
I'm
into
wearing a
it.
You're on your own
t-shirt and
still?
trousers. My GPS golfing system on my watch is fully charged.
Sun creamed.
Sun creamed. I've got 2 bottles of water, a couple of bananas.
Anyone with you?
Oh no.
No.
All right.
There we go.
I get up onto the first tee, a couple of practice swings. I've done my warm up. And I
You have to warm up?
Oh, you have to warm up.
Do you?
Yeah,
I would
warm
have
the
thought you just
muscles,
rocked
like.
up.
And I hit a driver 265 carries 262, rolls out to about 275 yards.
I don't know what any
And
of
I
those
chuck a
words mean.
pitch and wedge into the centre of the green on the first hole at Clandyboy. And then for 18 holes, I'm in complete and utter bliss. And then I come off afterwards and I'm angry. And I'm frustrated with my golf game.
The days
This
took a
is your
turn.
perfect day and you're
Yeah.
angry.
Oh, you have
The
to be
days
angry
really took a turn.
to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Then I get into the car, I ring my girlfriend, we have an argument.
What over?
Just being there.
Yeah,
Then
just the phone call.
I
Would
get
she
home.
not be golfing with you?
No, she's at work.
No, she's
In your ideal day,
yeah.
right?
My ideal day, she's at work.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's not at work all day. Like I have to have my ideal days for
You
me.
want your time. Okay.
Now, if you
okay,
want to
that's
ask
fair
me
enough.
what's my ideal day for me and Julie,
No, this is just in general.
you know what I mean? And then I'd go home, probably go for a swim.
In your house.
No, like go to the swimming pool, go for a coffee, and just sit. I don't like doing too much.
Me neither.
I like walking around.
All this sounds like you just want to be in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Like all of the
Near
it
enough.
all
What the fuck
sounds.
are you on about?
You can do all of them things in a nursing home.
Basically
but-
like an
but
assisted
they-
living, like he's getting
people-
Yeah,
bathed
like
and all.
someone in the
People are
cleaning
in a
and stuff.
nursing home are the happiest people.
And they're getting
Oh,
bathed.
yeah.
They're getting everything done for them.
Yeah.
They've got kids they can see whenever they want. Everything's paid for. They've worked hard all their life.
Get the
They're
flirt with the staff.
Listen, get the flirt with the staff.
Yeah, you get to fucking make inappropriate comments at the nurse.
No,
What are you
Nobody's
going to do?
saying
What are you going to do? Kill me? I'm already fucking
Exactly.
6 weeks away from it, mate.
I'm 85. Show us a bit of tits. You know what I mean? That's what I would say if I was out there. I'd be
If
like,
you're in a nursing home now at 85, well, it's just...
oh, that's just Aaron Butler here, so it is.
I'm always walking around. Oh, look at her! Look at Janine. She's 75. Oh, she's too young. Oh, what an 82-year-old. Do you still have sex in your 80s?
No. I
Surely
fucking-
not.
No.
They wouldn't have the energy.
Andrew, I've only got about 2 years left in it currently. It's not happening when it's
Do
80.
people in their 80s still, be at it? Like?
No.
What do you think a cutoff point is?
Oh,
Is there a day? Is there a day?
Well, here's what I will tell you. The news, as of recent, was Robert De Niro just fathered a kid
Yes.
at 79 years
yeah,
old.
we spoke about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but is
Ooh.
he? Did he probably must have taken something for that.
But then you think about it,
Oh, yeah.
79, I suppose. I'm thinking of, 80s.
You suppose what?
I suppose maybe.
Would you?
'cause
What's
he's
the
obviously
oldest?
still at it.
Your boyfriend's older than you, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's not
that's weird.
79.
He's not 79, no.
Your boyfriend's 79. Is he still functioning?
But you know what? I just see such a big future for us.
yeah.
What's the oldest you date, Amy?
The oldest I would date.
What are you? 25.
I'm 25, right?
You're 25. Okay, so the youngest I would go is 32.
The youngest or the oldest I would go would be 35, maybe.
Really?
10 years older.
So I think 10
Is
years
that-
is.
Yeah.
Would you go 10 years younger though?
No.
Good. Just
15?
checking. Just double checking.
15?
Just double checking. We were just double checking. I wanted to see if she was up.
Yeah, you were just giving you a
I
bit
was
of beat
just
there
double-
to see
just
if
giving
you-
us-
Just say.
Just double checking.
Say.
You were
Yeah,
ready
you-
to handcuff her there.
we were ready to
I know,
handcuff you, like.
I know.
Right, just
Um,
double checking.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't go any younger at all.
Have you ever gone on with anyone over than 10 years? I kissed her, just spoken
No.
to her, dated.
No.
Just nothing. Have you ever gone on a date with anyone over 35?
Not over 35 now.
Wow. Oh, Aaron, what's the oldest you've ever gone on a date with?
Gone on a date with?
Or whatever.
I don't
like.
go on dates, big man.
Yeah. Just turn up and fucking date a business. Get it?
You know what the crack. I think when I was 25, I went with a lady that was 36.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, sure, I'm just saying, I'm 25 and I'm just saying 35. It's cut off. Like if they're 36, it wouldn't be like
10
deal
years is
breaker.
about right, isn't it? 10 years up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't go any younger.
But then they say as
Any
well,
younger?
girls are more mature than men, so
You wouldn't go any younger.
Not than me, no.
That's interesting.
Definitely not.
You wouldn't do a
Younger than
22.
25.
What
No,
say for 22-year-old guy?
No.
Guys are
But you know what?
mature.
I think 25-year-old women, I'd do my fucking head enough. No, I'm not talking about you, but I'm just saying, like,
He said something
Look
like that
directly
yesterday.
at
He
you.
said
What did I
something like
say?
that the other day on air. Or no, maybe it wasn't on
what
air.
did I say? What
And
did
he
I
said
say?
something like, oh, 25-year-old, they wouldn't have a clue what was going on or something. And I was like,
yeah.
No. What I'm trying to say to you is, like,
no. He shot himself in the foot.
No, like I'm at this point now where it's like 25 is all about, no, with respect, I did it when I was 25, right? But it's all about like, you know, oh, it's like fucking lovey-dovey shit. Like, it's all like, you know, going out late, 4 or 5 in the morning, house parties, fucking chaotic
Thompsons,
lifestyle.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
no.
mean?
you don't go to Thompson's at 25. People would look at you.
Is that too old or too young?
Fuck.
I nearly went the other week for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but you can go like the
Somebody
odd
told me to
random
go
night.
there.
Probably
Imagine if I walked
Don't
into
go there.
Thompson's.
Imagine we walked into Thompson's.
No, you'd be
again.
fine. Like there
People would come
are
up to
other
us and
people
go,
that-
"Are you the guys that own the place?"
Guys, our next meet and greet, our next live podcast.
No,
should be
there's
a
the odd like
Thompson's
there'll be
going
the
to-
odd like 60-year-old man rocking about in Thompson's, but most people,
my dad.
if you're regularly going, you're 18.
Yeah, but he's.
I feel like at 26 now, I can barely go anywhere without feeling really old.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's actually what it's
Yeah,
like.
like
yeah.
going
How do you
into
think Andrew
Limelight,
feels?
it's like
Actually, I
you're
fucking
walking into
feel,
a
mate.
preschool.
You don't. There's
How's she
only
gonna feel?
certain places.
Look, this guy can't go anywhere.
He's 26 and married. What's wrong with you, Amy? You're 25 and not married.
I know,
God.
I know.
Sean's ahead of you on
Sean's
the
ahead
You
of
were,
you, like-
you were engaged at 25.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was engaged at 21.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, flip.
They met when they were 6.
No.
16.
They met at the crash.
at the crash.
They did.
No,
yeah.
was it?
They held hands in the
First
crash.
date at the sandbox.
First Sam, yeah.
yeah.
They used to hang out to this next to the the toy stand and used to
Yeah.
build sandcastles
Yeah.
together.
Yep,
Used to watch Barney together.
They used to watch
Yeah,
Brian
used to
together.
do hopscotch together.
They
That's
just
how
built a
they-
really strong relationship.
That was the
from there,
first time they held hands.
Yeah. And now Nicole, God bless them, they're together now, they're getting married now. And, Nicole, I know Nicole is, she's got a lot of questions about Sean and his future, so that, because obviously. But she said she'll marry him just for the money.
Yeah, it's all for the
Fair
money.
enough. Fair enough.
Big
Good on
wealthy Sean.
Good on her.
Man, you're 26 and married. You're actually really happy
That's
as well.
mad, isn't it?
He's like, he looks so content with himself, which I'm really
Yeah,
happy
he
for.
just had a
thing.
muffin there.
He just had a muffin.
Just
He's
had a muffin
married.
from a bit of tin foil.
He's going around like, oh, my wife Nicole, I'm 26, my wife. Oh, look at me in my double income household. What'd you say?
I just love the way
just
you're like,
missed-
he had a muffin out of a bit
But
of
he
tin
did.
foil.
But he did.
He just had a muffin out of a tin foil. Show us the tin
It's like a
foil.
homemade sandwich. It's so
a sign
cute.
of like,
It's just the
being
cutest
well put
thing I've ever
together.
seen.
He
Yeah.
looks
Who
so
made that?
wholesome.
Who made that for you?
Me.
Did you make it or your wife?
I
made
got
it?
up this morning
Oh,
and
I
I
thought she
made
was
that.
gonna
That's what the
made
husband
that.
does. The husband does that.
I
She
made
said
her-
to him, "You need
I
to start
made
bringing
her
packed lunches to save
Divorce
money."
her, Sean. She should be doing it. You're
she-
married here now. What use is it?
She fucking told him to pack that to save money.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
She's always on your case.
Oh,
She
that's
says
it.
Saul
No.
doesn't always have a wee muffin and tin foil.
Can I ask you, Sean?
no,
You're
no.
married now. Do you have a joint account?
Yeah.
So do you
have
pay? What do you all
ages.
pay everything in, and you just do it together, or do you
Yeah,
keep a
so
bit
all the
back?
bills just come out of that account, so we just
Pay a certain
Yeah,
amount in
that's
each
what you
month.
would do.
certain amount into that.
So you have some money separate as well,
Yeah.
and Nicole has some money separate
Good,
as
keep
well.
some separate,
Keep
Sean, so
mate,
she
get
can't
right-
take it from you.
Don't-
When it all
But
falls
you're going
to
to lose
shit, big
fucking
man.
50%, man, when she
Do-
fucking takes you
do
and the
what
kids,
Hakimi
mate.
did, do what Hakimi did.
Yeah, because you're going out with a fucking. He's fucking right, mate. That Nicole's fucking not right.
So
I'm guessing you didn't have them for speeches at the wedding.
No.
That
No,
sounds
No,
about-
we weren't even invited.
No, we were. And that was the
We're
right
invited.
choice.
Well, we were
Fair
kind of.
enough.
I was away working.
That was the right choice.
But we did. I did give him a lovely present though.
He did. We
That's from both of
the
us.
is,
the
it
hotel
was.
did ask us. The hotel were
It
like,
was.
"Do you want
Come
to
on.
like open like the speeches out to the floor?" And I was like, "No,
No.
absolutely
To the
not."
floor. Paddy's just at the
Paddy's-
table fucking
Ready to go.
getting hyped up like Hulk Hogan fucking ready
Tickets
to go.
available for the SSC.
That was close to his SSE, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was yours before?
Like-
Was it before?
Yeah. So
Right.
like 4 days before.
Wow.
Wow,
big
that's
week for
fucking
Paddy.
big for
Yeah.
Paddy, like.
It was nuts. And then so we had that. Then Paddy's SSC show a couple of days later. It was also his birthday
Anna's
party.
birthday, yeah.
Jeez.
And then the next day it was like our niece's 18th birthday. So like
The McDonald's are living large.
Our-
living
yeah.
large,
our
mate.
family was
Okay.
just like,
Do you know what? Every
Anywhere.
time I hear a police siren, I always think
Ah.
up in West Belfast, I always go, it's probably going Paddy's.
Oh yeah. It's probably it's a home call.
They've had a busy 2 weeks.
Oh, I've lost the wee foam off my microphone.
I different like so.
Underneath
Listen,
Amy's
Sean, it's buzzing that you're
It's
married,
got it.
man, and it's all going well. I'm delighted for you, mate. Absolutely.
Yes, we're delighted for it.
Delighted
We're
you.
very happy that you're married and all.
Thank
joint
you, my
accounts.
two
Amy, would you get
Yeah.
married at 26?
In a year? No.
Why?
I wouldn't get married in a year.
What if you were in like Sean's position where you were going out with a person from like 16, got engaged at 21, then would you do it?
Yeah,
That's, yeah,
yeah.
that's different, isn't it?
But you not
Yeah.
think like you want to like live a little and like Sean's different. Sean's a very settled man.
Yeah.
And obviously got a lovely wife.
Mm.
But there is a bit of a part of you like I remember being at a wedding fair a couple of months ago. Julie was doing her stall there. My
Yeah.
missus, and she's just signage and stationery. And I noticed a lot of the brides to be very
They're
young,
really young, yeah.
young.
That's it. But
Now listen, that's none of my business. And when I'm talking young now, I'm talking 20,
Yeah.
21.
here, you know what that is.
Well,
Yeah.
You know what
Tyrone
that is.
people. What is it?
No.
No.
That
From
is. That's a religious.
I was
section
going to
of
say that and then
society.
didn't want to say it.
Oh, is that a religious?
That-
Yeah.
Basically, their religion means they can't buck unless they tie the knot.
Yeah, so then they hurry up and then they get out of school and they're like, go.
They are literally. I once went to a wedding before. I'm hesitant to say this because I don't want to out anybody or anything. Basically, I went to a wedding of a very religious couple, and the couple
Jesus and Joseph.
Yeah. Let's call them Joseph
and Mary. Right? You went to Joseph and Mary.
I went to Joseph and Mary's wedding, and Joseph and Mary had agreed that as soon as that ring was on the finger, he was going to be on that ring because basically.
Well, I mean, if you'd waited for like years, but they've probably gone out for years.
They were going out like
the fucking things you do.
Like. 3 years. And yeah, they had only ever kissed. And here's what I'll say is
they must have done other stuff.
There was
I don't think they're allowed.
No,
well, technically, I don't think they're allowed.
But basically, what happened was they were already. He was telling me, he was like,
"Sure, you're allowed to tip."
Just I don't know. Yeah. He was. Sean, just for the last 10
You're
years
allowed to tip. That's going on the poster for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Sean, you're allowed to tip. What is a tip? Is it just like just doing that?
No, I'm about like.
Is he just feeling what does he
The
mean?
tip,
No.
the tip, Andrew.
Do you know the
tip?
tip of your dick?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh. I thought you said you're allowed to. Oh, yeah.
What's he doing?
Do you think they're in a field tipping each other over? Like,
It's like this.
That's tipping. He's like tipping me.
Oh, like
tipping me over.
leaning?
No.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, just the fucking tip, love, is what you say when the
Sure, Jesus will mind.
Jesus didn't
Not the
mind.
whole.
Yeah. Jesus was like, just put the tip in, I'll forgive it.
I find that. Go on anyway.
Yeah, what happened?
They
to
were
that?
basically. He was saying to me, he was like, "Look, we're not even going to see the wedding out here." He's like, "We're not even going to see the photos. We're
just go.
We're trying to get out of here somewhere to fucking get this in somewhere." And I
We
was
were on a hotel or something anyway.
yeah, it was we were in a hotel and whatever, but. But this is like that. But isn't it mad that that's the level they get to? Like, where they're like,
Who are these religious people?
So many people.
I don't know the exact religion. I want to say Christianity, but I also might be
Presbyterian?
wrong. So it might be.
No,
I don't know.
There's
Well, it
like
is, it
Catholic
is.
ones and stuff as well.
That's
that would
true.
be just as like devout.
Yeah, there is. It depends how devout you are and what religion
Are
you're
you
involved in.
religious? Dara, are you religious, Emmy?
No. I probably will get married in a church, maybe. But I've never gone to church, yeah. But I've never gone to church in my life. I've never, my family's never brought me to
You
church.
wouldn't go. Did you make a communion? Do
No.
you do that in
Make a
religion?
communion.
No, but what do Presbyterians do? Did they do confirmation or
Well,
anything?
because my parents had mixed marriage, I sort of got like half and half of both,
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
but neither at the same time. So I'm
Chinese
nothing.
order.
Yeah.
So I'm nothing.
So you like Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and you like...
But also loves the bonfires.
Bob also loves the bonfire.
well.
Mad for them.
She loves the bonfire. Have you been to a bonfire?
No, never actually been to bonfire in my life.
Good child.
Good.
Good child.
That's interesting. So you would class yourself as a half and half?
I'm just a wee halfers, yeah.
Because I find that so mad.
But sort of nothing, but sort of both.
Yes.
So can I ask you a question now? I don't want to get into this fucking identity
Yeah.
debate, right? But just out of curiosity, and I've never really said it to you before, but how do you feel about who you are and where you're from, and with everything that's going on with Britain and Brexit and Ireland down south and all that? Like, do you feel completely separate from both those places, or do you feel completely linked to both those places, or do you feel completely different? Like if I said to you, like, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, like, how do you do you go? I kind of lean more towards Ireland than I do towards England or across the water.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always sort of thought that, like, it depends what you're talking about. Like, if you're talking about like us being in like the UK, like, yeah, I feel like obviously like I sort of feel connected to the UK. But then if you're like, I think you said to me a while ago, you were like, oh, like if you're down in Dublin and you're down south, do you feel like, oh, I'm down south, like I'm part of it, like, yeah,
You
as
still
well.
feel part of that?
Yeah.
So when you go into like an Irish pub in Galway
yeah.
or Dublin, you walk in, there's people playing, you're sitting there going, this is my culture.
Yeah.
You do feel like that
Yeah,
is
at
your
the same
culture.
time, but then it's not like that would take away from like I wouldn't feel like British. I still would. So I'm sort of both, if you know what I mean.
So you could watch
But then maybe
something
I'm
on
just,
the royal family and equally feel part of that culture as well.
yeah, like I don't feel like that's not part of my culture. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's not. Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it, how people can feel both? Like,
I kind of feel both at times, like, depending.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
wee
really
bit.
feel so strongly that it would separate. Like I'm not like so strongly one or so strongly the other. So maybe that's why I can sort of
You're
dip in and
unique in
out.
a way that you're kind of tied to both, and I suppose you probably just want best for both, don't you?
Yeah, like Yeah, I wouldn't be like, I'm not like really political or anything, so I'm
She's
not like
got a
really
copy of
strongly-
Mein Kampf in the radio station.
Oh yeah, reads it religiously every morning.
Hitler, my struggle.
It was a struggle. God
It's a
bless her.
fucking. She's always coming in. She's like, oh, they had good ideas.
Yeah. She's like, here, nice uniforms. Nice uniforms.
There you go, boss.
Here,
That's fucking mad. Like,
do you want to hear something funny I did the other night?
go on.
For some reason, on Friday night, weekend night where you're supposed to fucking hardcore party and blah, 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 I went and played bingo in Westway Bingo in Andersonstown.
Yeah.
Oh my word, unreal.
And
What the fuck?
I'd love to do that.
I will take you one time, Amy. I promise you, you should come too.
Is it
Up a
good?
Westway.
Guys, let's all go to Friday night bingo Westway. Let me tell you, like stepping into a time machine. This place hasn't been updated since it opened. But I say one thing, it's got charm. It's like a relic of its own time. Go in
Class.
there, bunch of old ladies there, you know what I mean? 70-year-old women, all cursing very heavily. One old lady, Kate, shout out to Kate, never stopped cursing, but a sweet lady, you know what I mean? Was talking about her and her husband going to Lanzarote, sounded very expensive. Then she came up to me and asked what I was fucking doing here. And I was like, I'm playing bingo.
Are you on your own?
No, I was with my friend Ryan. And then I joked and said he works for the police, and he started freaking out. And I was like, it's only a joke, don't worry, he doesn't actually. And then what happened was Kate wasn't getting the numbers that she wanted in her bingo. And the guy shouting at the balls. She went, I'm going to fucking strangle that cunt if he doesn't start shouting out my numbers. And I was like, this is the best night of my life, and I never want to leave this place.
How do you get in? You can just turn up.
Just walk up to the
How
door.
many people
These
were there?
regular Women, are they?
Oh, they go.
Yeah.
This is their Friday night, every
Yeah.
Friday night, and I was intruding on it. But they also were very accepting and happy to have me there too. I feel
There's
like.
usually outside Westway Bingo every Friday night. There's maybe like 10 taxis
Yeah,
outside
it's
it
like
at
fights there.
any one time. Like it's bunged.
and it's very like Squid Game in a way. If you ever seen that show, Squid Game,
Yeah.
because like every Friday they're showing up, going, who's been eliminated? Like who's not here this
Who's
Friday?
died?
You know what I mean? That's what Sean. That's what it's like. You know what I mean?
Really? There's one at Yorkgate. I always see them going in
There
at
is, I've been-
Yorkgate,
I've
but
been-
they're younger.
I've seen the one at Yorkgate. It's a little bit more of a younger crowd. I
There's
prefer.
one right outside here.
Yeah.
Is there?
Like in that
But
building.
Yeah.
so fascinating.
So explain to me now.
And I got really into it as well. I
I've
got
been
into
to bingo
playing it.
before. So how many people are in the room?
Probably about 40 people in a room that holds like a good couple of hundred.
Right. So there's 40 people in playing bingo,
Mm.
and it's Friday night. Is there a bar?
No, but you can bring your own drink and food in.
Unreal.
You can bring tins in. You can bring vodka.
Okay.
You can bring.
You go in, you buy a book.
You buy, yes, but it's all on tablets now too.
Oh.
So like they just hand you a tablet and they're like, all your books are on that, and all you do is sit on the tablet and hit check whenever the number gets called, and the tablet will automatically mark all your
Oh,
numbers.
you don't even have to find the number.
You don't even have to find it; it'll do it for you. And so you just sit, and then you get it. If you get a line, you check. If you get 2 lines, you check. If you get full house, you check.
Yeah, you go. And what's the prizes? Like 50 quid, 100 quid, stuff like
I
that?
think so. The main prize, which was at the headline game, but we didn't we didn't pay for the headline game. We left early. Was 1,500, I think.
Oh, here.
Like bingo is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
I used to take my granny bingo when I was 12.
Oh yeah.
She used to run. She would run 3 books.
Yeah, it was.
She'd run 3 books.
Oh, I had loads. I had like 10 books running.
Do little ducks 22, and she'd be like,
Yeah.
line,
Yeah.
you know, get 50,
Class.
get a 10 or whatever, like, and then you'd flip it over, and we'd come on, and she'd win nothing, and she'd come in, and she'd be like, fucking fixed.
They get.
They get very passionate about it, don't they?
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is there men there as well?
There was one fella there, and that was it. The rest.
And then you
was all-
guys?
and then me and my friend Ryan, who were trying our best not to have a giggle fit in the.
So
middle of the
did you
place.
win anything?
No, we came 2 numbers away from a full house, and we were really sweating it. We were like, "Oh,
But why did you go there?
Yeah, so I was going to say just for a laugh. Or...
Just because we had always threatened to go there to see what it was like. Just like, yeah, because I drive by it every day, like, and then we were like, fuck it, let's go tonight.
Let's just rock up.
And then we went there, and yeah, the fun was had, like.
I used to buy fireworks out the back of it.
Of, from the kid. The I tell you one
As a
thing,
kid.
the place stinks still. I say stinks. If the place is listening, respect, love your place. But there's still a large smoke smell coming from places of it.
Yeah.
Because they must go out the back and then I imagine when smoking was allowed indoors.
Oh Jesus!
This place must have just been a cloud.
Yeah.
Because it was
And maybe if lots of them are smoking in their house and then
oh
they arrive
yeah,
at.
just the
like-
stale smell of smoke. But it has charm. It has, and I recommend anybody to go. I'll be there most Friday nights from
Oh,
here
that's
on
you
in.
sorted now.
If you want, the next live podcast will be at West.
Do you know what? Should we go to a bingo night?
Yeah.
Do it, but would they let us in? Because
wouldn't
they think we're taking the piss, wouldn't they?
Well, they got in.
Well, look here. Yeah.
Like they would think we're taking the piss. I think.
Well, you would just
know what
have
I
to
mean?
tell them beforehand. Go, look, we're just having a bit of a laugh. We're not making fun of your
Yeah.
bit. We're going to
Just
say
saying.
nice things about your business, and we're going to have a bit of crack about it. We're comedians, like whatever. And if they're up for it, like here's the thing, I'll call out any right now. See if there's any bingo halls in Belfast that would host me and Ryan to do a podcast or a little video in it where we just play bingo and we'll shoot it. We'll turn up and go, and we'll pay for the tablets and whatever else.
We used
Yeah.
to do the bingo logo thing, but it's not.
No, we want
pure.
we want the charm.
We want the
charisma.
OG,
We
the
We don't
original.
want the fucking kids all fucking doing raves and stuff in the middle of it. We want to be the youngest people there. So
Yeah.
that's what we're.
So if you want us to come to play bingo,
We'll do it.
we will come and play bingo.
We will.
Will
Absolutely.
we film it?
Yeah, we'll film it. We'll bring mics. We'll fucking have a laugh doing it. We'll fucking flirt with
Get
all
all,
the people.
get all the regulars on.
Good. How are you, Breeda? You're looking well.
Yeah. Oh, Dervla.
Oh, 2 little ducks, 22. 2 fat ladies, 80. But you're not fat, Breeda. You're looking well. You're like a skinny number 11.
Is
baby.
your husband still with you?
He's dead, is he?
Is
Fucking
he
great.
about?
Yeah, go on.
Dirty.
Yeah. Oh, the things I'll do to you, fucking the
get
Catholic
those-
Church wouldn't even
Get
fucking put up
those
with.
fucking teeth out, love.
Yeah, take your teeth out. Put your teeth in the put them on the mantelpiece. Put them on the mantelpiece. Put them on the mantelpiece.
Take your medication.
Open your legs
now.
there now. Rip those
Yeah,
fucking. I tell you something now. There's a fucking.
We'll get rid of
I
the
tell you
menopause.
something. There's a
We'll get rid of
fucking
it.
truckload of fucking numbers coming in you in a minute. I can tell
Walk it
you.
out of you. Yeah. So that's look. If you want that for 2 hours on a Friday night,
If you want me sitting there going on its own, number one, just like me mother, bringing the baby on her own, in a loveless marriage,
Yes.
on a Friday night drinking and smoking heavily
I
because he
need
left.
you to call in the numbers.
Oh,
No.
let
my
us
God,
call.
Can
the
we
bingo.
call the bingo
Yeah.
numbers?
Let us. We will come and call. your
Can we come
bingo.
and call the bingo numbers, please?
That would be guest callers.
Andrew, what's up? Number 13, the number of children killed by the Catholic Church in the last 6
See,
years.
if the
32, the
comedies-
number of counties. In
32, the number of
Ireland.
counties in this country.
If the comedy scene wasn't so strong here, like I could see a few of the lads taking
yeah.
up that gig.
freelancing out.
Freelancing in
Oh,
the bingo,
yeah.
like.
Yeah, doing
Tonight's
open spots.
Friday night bingo loco. Tonight in Westfield Anderson Town, it is the bingo, guys. Come on. I'll be like, 17 number of times Jerry Adams was a member of the IRA.
16, Schofield's boyfriend.
Schofield's
Oh, too much.
like-
Take that out.
I'm
I'm joking.
I'm doing my first hour here, and it's like, oh, what are you doing, Lavery's? It's
Yeah.
like, no, Westway.
yeah.
Call the number.
Put the headline slot at.
I'm headlining bingo on Wednesday, mate.
Yeah.
I wrote a joke the other day, right? I would say I wrote a joke. I was at a kid's Christmas party, right?
Not
No,
Christmas.
no,
It was
no,
it was a
legally. I was
birthday
there
party.
legally, like.
Birthday, Andrew.
I was invited, like.
This is part of the joke that you're setting up here.
No, what I'm saying, no, it's not a joke, but I said to a kid at a kid's party, I was at
You said Christmas
He
party.
doesn't mean Christmas, he means birthday.
birthday party.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Do you see why I was freaking
know,
out there?
I know.
I was like, why are you at a kid's Christmas party in whatever time of year this is being released in? Yeah.
So I turned up and I said to one of the kids, they were like running, they were doing parcel, you know. I
Where's
thought,
your man? That's what I would say if I went there.
which ones?
Your dad's still in the picture? What's happening? Hey, you need
That's such a thing for you. Pass the parcel. Which one's your mum?
you need a father figure? Pass the parcel. And the parcel's just me.
What nights of the week do you stay with your dad? You stay Wednesday to Friday. So your mum's free Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, nice. Good to know.
Where should I go?
Where's your mum? She on any dating websites? I was going to say something about the DUP on air today as well, but I held back.
Oh, yeah, you didn't say that.
No, I didn't say
You
it.
were going to?
Yeah, I was very close to the. Do you think Aaron would be good on the radio, Amy?
Yeah, I think you would be good on it.
I think you'd surprise yourself at how good you would be.
No, I actually think you'd be really good.
I agree too. I think I would be dead on at it. Yeah, but sure. Well, look, I'll give it a go when I'm in with you, and we'll have.
You're coming in next week. You're coming in whenever that week you're coming in anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, whenever I may have already been in. Who knows? But yes. Yes.
Right. So, go on, Amy. Now this is your podcast.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about that. I was just having the crack there.
Amy, is there any local events that have maybe happened recently you could like to
Oh,
ask
was
us
there
about?
any like women events or
Yes,
anything?
whenever I came in, we were talking about this briefly. So Miss NI, yeah.
When did
theme song
good
from
looking
this
women that are out of my league.
Yeah, both of them are there, and they come from both sides of the community.
coming together with their fake tan.
Yep, and her
Did they?
extensions.
Fake tan stinks.
Yeah.
Why does fake tan
Tan
stink,
smell.
Amy?
Do you wear fake tan, Amy?
Yeah, I wear fake tan
Oh,
all
do
the
you?
time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
for you.
that's probably. I'm
What
probably
does
on
your
the weird
boyfriend think about
stages.
that?
Don't really ask him what he thinks about
You-
it. He
you
doesn't really
just
have a choice. To
Fucking
be
bed
honest.
sheets ruined.
Fucking bed
No,
sheets
they're
ruined,
not.
mate.
They're not. Not if you've proper routine.
Take it off.
You
like-
just shower it off, like.
But what if it's one of those tans that like lasts for a few days? And all,
Yeah,
and
it
then-
does, but it soaks in. You have to
Do
marinate.
you put on tan when you go to Spain?
Yeah.
That's
But you're-
weird to me, isn't
That's
it?
fucking
Before,
weird.
like, to ease yourself in, and then by the time you're real,
You need to ease yourself in.
To ease
I
yourself.
said ease yourself into what?
So like, you don't want to just get there and be like, "Whoa, we're flecked." Like,
We're such men.
Oh,
We are
I
such
honest to
men.
God, I go brown in the sun.
You do?
I get so many freckles.
Yeah.
yeah, but then you put the fake tan on, then when it's wearing off, then the real tan
Okay,
builds
cool.
up, and then you're all right.
So what happened recently?
So the
Tell
Miss and
us.
I. So did you guys catch up on any?
I
of
saw a
that?
bit on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
All about the biz and the as someone who used to be a former staff member in the Miss NI competition.
Well, what'd you do?
I was the official videographer for a few years on it.
Backstage?
And front stage, all stage, all access all areas, Andrew.
Oh wow! And was
really?
it good fun?
It was.
Ask him why he's not doing it anymore.
That's fucking the injunction out there.
The baby was his.
Both of them. But
Is it still a rule you're not allowed to have kids on it? I don't think you are. You're not
Do you
allowed
not think
to
it's a bit
have had kids.
outdated?
Yeah, well, the whole way it's like Miss. And well, I don't know what their new rules are because I know they've changed it and updated it a lot because they used to have a bikini round and stuff like that and they've taken that out.
ruined it.
Ruined it.
Ruined the contest. Fucking
They
shambles.
still do get in bikinis, but they don't have like a bikini winner. They used to have like that was one of the rounds and somebody won.
Have you ever been asked?
Yeah,
What? So explain to me how you get approached.
I just got approached. It was just like a message on Instagram.
Saying
It
what?
wasn't that
Because they
wasn't
do
that dramatic.
regional heats, Andrew.
Yeah.
So you have to win a regional heat.
So you're like North Belfast Regional Heat.
Yeah, but I
Miss
think
North Belfast.
people like travel away thinking, oh, there might not be that many people in this place. There might not, but people like travel around,
Yeah.
or people, if you don't get through, so there'd be two, so there'd be like a winner and a runner up from each heat, and then some people, if they don't get through, will go to another one until they get through.
Girl from
Bit desperate,
Belfast going down to Kesseldurg trying to
Yeah.
I miss Kesseldurg.
I miss fucking Newry.
yeah.
Miss Banbridge.
Because what's funny as well is that some of the heats are sponsored by like local businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
One girl, the year I did it, was called Miss Spice because she was sponsored by New Delhi fucking
Yeah.
restaurant. So she was Miss Spice 2012 or whatever. Imagine that title. So yeah.
So have you been to see it?
So you've
No,
never,
I've never been to
you've
see it,
never
but
competed.
I've observed. No, never competed.
Right.
They messaged me and just said, like, do you want to apply? And I said, no, I don't think it would be for me. I think I'd be too old as well.
So you have
It's
to be under
it'd be a lot of
26.
pressure.
There was
I don't know
definitely
if there's an age
Yeah,
rule.
we were talking about this before. There used to be age brackets, and I think they've expanded it
They
again.
must have.
I haven't looked into it enough, but I remember when I was doing it at the time, there was girls who'd maybe did it 2-3 years in a row, and they were saying to me like, "Oh, this is the last year I can actually apply for it." And I believe they were about 23, 24 at the time. So I think that was the cutoff age, and I think they have expanded that since then.
Yeah.
So
But like,
yeah.
you guys think I'm young. I think there's a girl that was doing it this year who, when I was in school, I was her form prefect, I'm pretty sure.
You're joking me.
So I think she was like in second year when I was finishing school.
So it's like 18.
And
You could
she's in it
probably
now.
enter it, couldn't you? Is 18 the
Ye-
starting age?
I think so, but I don't know if anybody's actually in it who's 18. I don't know. But I've always watched it on Instagram. It's interesting. But what did you get to see? Were you there the whole way through?
Oh yeah, well I was there like for they
Tell us what you saw,
they
mate.
do like a little the first day they do is like weeks or months before the competition where it's like not like a training day but almost like it's like a day where they get photos
They do
taken.
like the boot camp.
Boot camp, that's what it's called, boot camp day, where they learn how to like walk down the ramp and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and they get told how to be, what the best way
Lovely
to present
girls.
themselves. It is
Lovely
it's
girls
very
competition,
very
yeah.
lovely girls competition.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to teach you how to be a lovely girl.
They've all
Yeah.
got lovely bottoms.
What a,
The-
what a lovely smile.
yeah,
What a lovely smile.
Yeah,
do you play
yeah.
hurling, do you?
Yeah.
Because you're a
Yeah.
lovely girl.
Do you want to go to bingo? Do you want to go to bingo?
Go on anyway. They learn to walk down a ramp.
It's big occasion. You know what's like the first time you walk down final ramp.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to get it right.
enough.
So yeah, they learn about all that sort of stuff in the Smile and how to present themselves, and they get tips and pointers, and they get other former Miss Northern Ireland's come that day and give them, you know, and they get to ask them questions and stuff like that. It's a whole thing. But I always said, and I still do stand by this, it would make, if there's anyone in BBC or UTV listening to me right now, it would make a great documentary for like a
to
fly
follow
on
it.
the wall. Like, because when I was in the midst of it all, and look, there was never any badness. There was never like, oh, but look, you could also tell as well as it's kind of a juxtaposition, because number one, you know, the whole point of it is to show that like you're a good person, that you're nice to people, you do all these good things for your community and blah blah blah. And you want it, they are that person. But on the other side of it, it's a competition. And
Yeah,
there's
that's what I always wanted to know. Like, is it really like catty? Like, do they all want? Obviously, they all want to win, but like, you know, are they
If
all
it-
really
yeah.
that good of friends as they say they are? Like, what's it really like?
I'd say if it is catty, the cattiness does not happen around the contest or the area.
It's outside of that.
It would happen when they're in their hotel rooms, or when they're, you know, when they're locked away from all the cameras and the glitz and like something.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely probably some
Like
sort
beating
of
each other up and stuff.
There's definitely something there. Like, it'd be entertaining, you know, like
Wouldn't that
all
be
the
so
interpersonal like relationships
Yeah.
between them all. Maybe Sandra Bullock could play the main character or something.
Yeah.
you creating a film around this.
What's
Sean?
your Miss Congeniality?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Miss Congeniality.
It's a
Yeah,
film about
I never
Sandra
watched
Bullock's
it.
in it.
Um,
But sure,
Is there a Mr. Ni?
There is, and that's the funny part too. You know this.
were you in
don't
it?
No, imagine I was Mr.
I want
NI.
to do it.
We should.
Is that still going, Mr. N.I.?
It used to when I was about it, they would have a new Mr. NI every 2 years. And I don't know if they have it now, but it wasn't really hotly contested. I think they would just scout out a few guys,
And that was it.
and then they would just like have like a final heat attached to the Miss Northern Ireland thing. It was almost like a
Do the
halftime
men
show.
from Mr. Ni and the women from Miss Ni, do they like go out together?
Do
Do they
that.
date?
and they have a baby NI.
Then they have a baby Ni, and then there's like the best divorce in Ni,
yeah.
best domestic violence Ni.
Yeah.
Are the sponsors for the Mr. and I really shit?
What are they?
Don't know. I think they have loads of different sponsors, because they have like, oh, this is our tan sponsor.
Yeah.
This is our dress sponsor. This is our hair sponsor. It's all about that.
Yeah, they're all quite good. Well, like their hair, the place to get their hair done, I get my hair done there. That's quite good.
How much is it to get your hair done?
It's extensions if you're expensive. I've got extensions.
What's your extensions? What can we do with Andrews?
I could rack you up 700 quid
A year?
for 6 months. I know it's dear.
Fucking nice.
Fuck, 15 quid every 6 weeks for me.
But you don't need to get extensions. Like, I used to just get my hair done like every few months, and it was like 100 quid every few months. So that's like bare min. But if you have natural colour, you're sorted. But yeah, Northern Ireland. So that one, so Miss NI, when they win, that's Miss World. But there's
go
Miss
to Miss
Universe.
World.
There's Miss Universe, which is Donald
Yes.
Trump or something owns Miss Universe.
Yes.
So
he
what you
does.
do, you have to win the world.
That's nothing to do with Miss
Oh
Universe.
no,
It's
Miss
completely
Universe
different.
different.
Is you
Miss Universe is like a whole
No, but
different-
do you win the world and you go up against the winner of Pluto and Mars and stuff?
Yeah. They get the aliens involved. Go up against different galaxies. It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Load of thing. But yeah, if you win Miss Northern Ireland, you go on to compete in the illustrious Miss World.
Miss World.
Where I do you
European
know what?
Super League.
What
Huh?
yeah, the Super
European
League. Yeah.
You're in the Super League, you know, like
Yeah.
the Champions League then.
Yeah.
I would love to have the girl who runs it, Victoria, on here, because she would tell you all the details of like the history of it and who, like, what's the highest Northern Ireland's ever
Ever
ranked
got,
in Miss
yeah.
World. I want to say like maybe 25th or something.
No,
We've got.
Yeah,
Have we got higher?
Catherine Walker did really well.
Was she not Miss Ireland?
She did that after.
So was
She
she
was
Miss Northern Ireland and Miss
Cross
Ireland?
community,
And then
mate. She
went
can do whatever
to
she wants. She can do
Miss
both
Ireland,
countries.
I think, was Miss Universe.
Miss
So-
32 counties.
Yeah, if you do it through Miss World, you do Miss Northern Ireland. But if you do, you can do Miss Ireland and go to Miss Universe.
Wow.
She's cross community.
But yeah, we should be Mr. Northern Ireland, Mr.
Apply
Cork.
for it.
Mr. Cork, I'd do it. No, we'll do
You
it.
could
We'll
do
see.
the Rose of Tralee. There's that. That's
Oh,
sounds
the
funny.
lovely
I think I know a girl in it at the minute.
Rose Tralee.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy that Sean.
Is it similar? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, but it's more country folk, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, is
it's
it?
more. I think it's more open. Like you can have.
You
like,
can sing a song, can you, Breda?
Yeah.
Oh, me daddy and me mummy would fight all day. Oh, go on, Breda, and tell me what's your favourite thing to do? You like building furniture? Oh, Jesus, Breda, you're a great girl. That's the Roscommon Rose there. She's anti-gay marriage. Do you know what I mean?
She's anti-gay. She's pro two genders.
She's pro two genders.
She's pro two genders.
So we're done. Do you want to say thank you?
Oh,
Thank you very much for having me. This is probably going to be too polite again for the guys, but thank you
Fucking
very
hell.
much.
You're a polite person, and
Say,
that's how lovely
swear
you
at
are.
me. Swear. Say fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yes! Yeah, that's our
Oh
mate.
shit!
Welcome to the team, Amy. Welcome to the fucking team.
Yes.
And I did say you have to like and subscribe.
There you go.
There you go,
There
Amy.
you go. You get it. You
There
get
we
it.
go.
Thanks, man.